they're weighing their options, and they're just gonna go with the tiny carry, tiny IO classic. I mean, I guess they could do different things with this, if flexing the Pango and tiny, and putting tiny mid, Pango off. Who knows? But most likely tiny carry with the IO.
Yeah, and if you see on T1 they picked PA Edge, which I would say it can be like a pretty scary lane as an offlaner. When you approach this draft from Polaris, are you thinking like, oh yeah, we want to like shut this PA down and try and pick something like messes her up, or do you think like we just go something more defensive like Dragon Knight, for example, right? Something that can sit in the lane and kind of live.
Can he though? I don't even know if he can. I think Timbersaw would have been amazing there, actually.
Oh yeah, into Hoodwink with break even.
That's a meme. I think Timber's good. I think Timber's good versus Hoodwink because you can always break the stun.
That's true. I just get scared when they have like overwhelming magic damage. I feel like if a Sand King Hoodwink go on me with plus mid, it's like I mean, can die.
You can die in a game like this as Timber for sure, like with Impetus as well. But like, it's just the lane itself. HPA is so strong that Timber's just kind of untouchable in that lane, and a fat Timber can like carry the game. But anyway, there is no Timber, but there still could be if they don't ban it. So. Tide is a great ban too. Tide is like your traditional counter, as the DK you mentioned as well. DK got some nerfs to the Dragon Blood, so he's not nearly as tanky as he was like some time ago, right? But I'm afraid that Inch with these new creeps can even break through a DK.
Yeah.
It is a strong. I still like the Timber a lot. Like I convinced myself at this point that Polaris shouldn't just pick Timber.
I wouldn't mind seeing it, yeah. I would get scared putting Pango in the offlane just because his health pool is like so low, it's so easy to die. Maybe with IO it's
he'll get crushed.
Yeah.
I think he'll get crushed. I think what will happen is if he goes there with IO's just gonna feed. And then basically after IO's dead, Pango can't lane. So it is a hard lane, but they can address it still. But you're on the right idea. They need something tanky or something that can spam and try to survive. I mean I don't know what's really out there outside of Timber that is going to be like a worthy like last pick, right? Whatever they pick last for their offlaner has to have impact, and a lot of it.
I think Force plays a lot of generic offlanes. He plays the Tide, Pango, Mars, Magnus. He's played some weird stuff in the past, like Enigma's not that popular anymore, but
Underlord, it could be good too.
He didn't play it last season, but
Underlord IO, that sounds pretty memey.
I love Underlord. The new ult is so cool.
It's so good. With IO, that would be like some cool stuff.
You said you hadn't gotten to play the new patch much, right?
I haven't played a ton, but I have actually played Underlord.
Oh hell yeah! Have you experimented at all with the Vlad's upgrade? Because I feel like Underlord with his passive that reduces damage plus the Vlad's reducing damage feels like a really nice way to just nullify PA from doing anything in a fight, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I have not seen that item once, and I looked at it and it looks too expensive. But maybe it does have a place. I just haven't seen it too much.